Hey guys, what's going on? And we're live. Oh, I want to highlight this chat. It was so cool. There's a chat already from Stock Jockey says, I am the new proud owner of a Jurassic Park 30th anniversary limited edition. He said he just got the email that he won on that raffle that Michael B told us about earlier in the week. Welcome, guys, to Micro Flippin' Chat, whatever it is. Hit a one in the chat if you can hear me okay. I'm got different cameras and microphones than I normally have. Full disclosure, this is being broadcast from my iPhone with earbuds as my microphone. It's a little different than my normal setup. So what are we doing here? So I want to practice pinball with you guys. I know YouTube is not typically where you see a lot of pinball content. And maybe I should get a Twitch channel. But also, maybe I should spend $1,000 on a Twitch setup. I currently don't have that. And it'll take a while for me to save up that money. So for now, we're going to do it right here on this channel, which I've grown over the last 4 or 5 years and shared my passion. And I am not good. I'm not great. Maybe I'm good at pinball. I don't think I'm great at pinball. And so the goal here is to practice micro flipping. And I'm just going to assume that I know just slightly more than you about it. You probably know more than me about it. But for the sake of the tutorial, I think I can explain it, but I might not be able to do it. I'm new to it for sure. So let's explain a little bit, and then we'll get to some chatting as well. Okay, my goal here is to cradle the ball. That is our first step here. And why are you watching this? Well, here's what's cool. If you don't know about micro flipping, I'm going to teach you. I think I've practiced it enough where I will be able to do it a few times. And then you should go try it. Go look at pinballmap.com in your local area, find some machines in your area, and go there. Hopefully it's a free play. If not, throw a quarter in and just practice the micro flips. Stock Jop in the chat says he just got the official email about 20 minutes ago. Dude, so excited for you. If you're just joining, he won a $13,000 pinball machine. Today, he just won the limited edition Jurassic Park 30th. That is so cool. Okay, so our first step is you want to catch the ball. Pinball is all about control and responding. Basically, you don't want to drain down the middle. And then if you get near the zones on the left and right that are danger zones, you want to get the ball away from that. Sure, it's about high scores, but high scores come secondary. Your first goal is to control the ball. So we're controlling the ball right now. And I'll show you again. I'm gonna push the ball up. Now I'm gonna try to gain control again. Nope, I lost it. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna get the ball back. It's gonna come around, and there we go. I have control of the ball. That is our first goal. Now I'm gonna show you something kind of cool. I'm gonna use my hand because I don't have good camera equipment. Okay, so imagine this is the a button, like an arcade button. And right now, on the right-hand side of the machine, I'm holding down that button. That's why this flipper's up, right? Now, I'm going to rapidly press it. What's going to happen? I'm going to rapidly press it like I'm playing Street Fighter or something. Nothing changes. If I rapidly press it, nothing changes. That's because it's still detecting as if I'm holding it down. But watch this. I'm going to slowly slow down how rapidly I'm pressing it. And you're going to see it kind of move, kind of like I'm using the Jedi, I'm using the Force, and you're going to see the ball just move a little bit. But all I'm doing is holding it down and lifting up just for a second. Okay, here we go. You see it move? It's like I'm using the Force. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm testing to see how much my reaction time needs to be to get it to do like a little micro flip. Okay? So you can hear it kind of move, okay? I'm not nudging. I'm actually just pressing the button. And there, I just did a pass. And that's my goal here. My goal here is to be able to regularly repeat a pass from right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. And we're going to see how many I can do in a row. And that's my goal. My goal is to not drain, but I probably will drain. It's kind of like practicing a serve in tennis. If you're practicing a serve in tennis and you're just practicing the serve over and over again, you're not really playing tennis. Just like right now, I'm not really playing pinball. I'm just practicing the micro flips, and I'm chatting with you guys. Let's see. JJ says, couldn't you use a nudge to do the same thing, or would that be too risky tilt-wise? You can. That's just a different technique. So see how I'm nudging it, you know? You could do a roll and nudge, but it's just a different technique. And that's a different technique that you'd want to practice as well. So my goal, let's say, is I want to hit a shot that's better on the left flipper, but I'm on the right flipper. So I want to do a pass, but I want to control the ball. So if it's coming down here, I could do it where it crosses over, which is a little difficult to do in Foo Fighters. I figured out some techniques to do it, but you got to do little micro flips to be able to do a pass. Godzilla, if it comes down the end lane here, you can get it over to the left side just by holding up the flipper. Like, no problem. It's got enough acceleration that it'll just pass right over. Foo Fighters isn't like that. Foo Fighters is pretty much, if it comes down, if it doesn't have a lot of acceleration, it's going to stay. Okay, so practicing the micro flips is pretty important. So let's try to get it to pass again. Here we go. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, no. There we go. Oh, but I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. There, nope. But I want to keep it. I want to cradle it. Okay, I did a good pass there. But I want to pass to left or right. Okay. There we go. Oh. Not bad. All right. Yeah, the tilt bobs are adjustable on the game. I have mine pretty low, but it still will give a warning for not too aggressive of a nudge. Yeah, that's the same on mine. We can show that real quick, actually. Actually, I don't think I have a light inside there, so it'd be hard to see. Man, I would really like a full setup, though. I would love to have like a camera on my tilt bob. There, not too bad. Okay, micro flip, going from left to right. Let's see, Martin McFly. Wow, the physics on these V pins are getting amazing. I know these V pins have like no lag at all. All right, let's see if we can go from left to right. Okay, see, I got it, but then, oh, there we go. I did end up getting it from left to right. Let me go up a couple. There we go. There, let me see if I can catch it. Come on, slow down, slow down. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's get it from right to left. Come on. Nice. Yes, just like that. Okay, let's go from left to right. See, I did a little bounce there. Oh, almost locked it. I flipped just to hold it. Drain down the right. All right, let me do a few more. And we'll switch to chat, guys. Oh, come on. All right. Oh. There we go. Okay, come on, let's keep it. There we go. See? I'm playing it. See, I'm in this mode right now where I'm treating, it's like I'm playing hacky sack. Do you guys remember hacky sack? It's not a very good, like, mode to be in. I go out of it when I'm playing a game, but like recently I've been playing around when I'm doing the micro flipping. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to, it's like I catch it and I bounce it. It's like I'm keeping it. So there I was able to get it to come over. Oh. This is only in 720. This machine, it'd be fake in 4K. To do that, there has to be a twist. You must really have a subtle wrist. All right, so let me see if I can kind of show my hand here. So I'm holding it down, right? And my palm is on the corner here. Let's see. And I'm going like this, you see what I'm talking about? Where the ball's not moving if I hit it fast enough. See, the ball's not moving. Okay, ball's not moving. But once I add in a little bit of gap, see, if I delay it a little bit, it'll do the bounce. And then that's how you can help it pass from right to left. It's weeks to move from one side to another one. All right. There we go. There we go. Roll is to pass. There we go. I'm getting it. Drain. All right. Andy's game room. A guy in our local pinball group posted a video of him just passing it back and forth. It was quite frustrating. That sounds great. That sounds great. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Get a combo. Let's see. Hold it. There. Pass. 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 Okay. I think I can add this into my game for sure. There. Ooh. Wow. That is good. I just did a flip and then straight up to the ramp to get me into a mode. I have never done that before. Okay, so it picked Roswell for me. That's crazy. I did a flip and then went straight up into the mode. Okay, so we're in a mode, but that's okay. I'm just practicing flips. I'm going to resist the urge to want to actually play the mode. Okay, I'm going from the left to right. Getting it, guys. I think I... Oh, no, right when I was feeling like I had it. I lost the... All right, let me do a few more. Practice hitting the... I have been, dude. Okay, fine. You want to see me hit the targets? I'll hit the targets. Acting like I don't know how to play this game. Okay, watch this. It's going to come down. Let me bump it over. Okay, I'm going to drain it. I got to work on... And then once you get all 3 targets dropped, you hit... Yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. Look, now you got me. Kong is getting me now. He's like getting me distracted. I'm going to get this. Now I'm going to prove to him I can get the drop targets. Okay. So I'm going to get the ball. Okay. I got to aim for the... Man, you're frustrating me. Mr. Kong's our rut. There. Boom. Drop target. Drop target. Drop target. Let's see. Now I'm going to hit the back of the drop target, right? Okay, let me get over to it. Boom. Oh, right here? Oh, went up the target? Okay, want me to hit the drop target again? Oh, now I can't get it. I feel like, oh, man, I feel like Zohar when he's playing Mel. Okay, drop target. Let's get that drop target. Bam. The best drop target is when you only get one of them, and then you hit the backboard from the one. All right, got a combo. Okay. I just got Overlord's Lock. Nope. You get me frustrated, Kongs. All right. One more, and I'm going to sit down at the desk. Switch to... We're doing some flipping, and then we'll do some chatting. All right. Now you're making me want to get the target. It's like all I want to do, get the drop targets, and now I can't do it. So you're sitting there, laying in your bed because your feet hurt, and you're like, Justin can't get the target, and he sucks at pinball, and I got 500 million, but Justin can only get 300 million at Foo Fighters. That's what he's saying right now. Okay, let me get the drop target. I can't get the drop targets. Why am I sucking so bad? Okay, drop target. Nope. Okay, drop target. Boom. Ooh, ball lock. All right. All right. Come on. Nope. I'm out. Trying to get shots on demand, but here, this is my goal. My goal is to get good. But right now, I'm just focusing on draining over and over and over. See, now I want to get a full rig set up, so then I'd have no problem with be like, I'm just going to play the game. But I know the camera isn't really focused in an area where everyone can see the entire game. So get that. Oh, got a good save with a little tilt warning. Now all I want to do is get the drop targets. But now I'm like saving Roswell. No, I'm on New Orleans. Okay. Save the drop targets. See it, a little bounce there. See, doing a little micro flips here and there. Ooh, 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 oh. A good save. Oh, little dead post save there. I just realized I've already saved the city. I just need to hit the overlord. Here we go. I'm gonna bust out the city. You guys ready? Should get it right here. Ready? Gonna bust out this city. Bam! Nope. Oh. And it's time to save the city. Bam! It's time to get the next city. Frickin' Kong getting me all riled up. All right. Have you? No, I haven't got to Austin yet. No, I haven't got to Austin yet. I can do 2 cities typically. Like if I'm not having a horrible game, I can get 2 cities and a couple multi-balls after the city. Either the Area 51 multi-ball or the Overlord multi-ball, which is of course pretty easy to do. Keep the UFO action button for your cities if time's running out. Yeah, I have been doing that. It's pretty good. So I got 58 million, which is not horrible. At least not for while distracted. All right, so let me switch over, guys. Let's see if we can come over here and. All right, there we go. So flipping and chatting. So what? Can't hear myself. Hold on. Hey. All right. So it was a fun night. We had a couple good streams, playing a little bit of pinball. What do you guys think? Is this the first time you've ever learned about the micro flips? I know I didn't teach anything to Kongs because everything I tell Kongs, he's like, I learned that when I was 10 years old because he's weird like that. Or evidently he's been playing pinball. It's like he's been playing the Godzilla pinball machine since he was 10. I don't know how that's possible, but he's able to do it. Bish Salad says, congratulations on your band, my dude. I started a band with my junior high school best friends when I moved back home recently. Drums and guitar. And we play 80s tunes. We also play 80s tunes. The best decade for music. Yeah. Man, those songs are great. Songs are pretty fantastic. Let me make sure I got this all set up correctly. Yeah. I think make sure the microphone's get some of the tunes going a little bit. All right. You didn't know about whatever. You're just saying that now, the micro flipping. Oh, if you really don't know, you got to go try it. I've been doing it on Godzilla because when I was figuring out how to, when I was figuring out Godzilla, you know, like I can, if I've got the ball cradled, at that point, I can't get it from right to left. Like getting the ball on the right flipper on Godzilla is pretty easy. Like that's my game. It'll typically return on that right side. But then if I want to get the right ramp, I need to be on the left flipper. And right now, what I'm practicing is on Godzilla, I can only get up the right ramp if I have good ball acceleration. So flipping it over even to the left side on Godzilla is going to help me get that scoop because I have a hard time getting the scoop, on the right flipper. So a lot of times I'll be in a position where, okay, I have the ball cradled, the scoop is ready, the battle is lit, and so if I can just micro flip it over to the left, then I can get it into the scoop, and then I can start a battle. But I'll find myself in a situation where, without the micro flipping, I just push the ball back up into the back of the game, and then I'm just playing all in there, and then hoping that it'll land on the left, and then I may lose the ball, and then the game's over, right? So, obviously, I think the success in pinball starts with control, not randomness. Once you push it up way into the back of the game, and you're crossing your fingers that the random chances your ball will get where you want it to be, you don't have a lot of control. Let's see. Jason says, Justin and B, I assume you guys know that you can half press the button and only flip the lower. Whoa. Also, I have a little echo. Now I want to try that. Hold on. I just realized there's echo. There should be echo. Okay, now I'm going to go back over to the machine. I want to try this. I want to try what he's saying. For games with two flippers on. Okay, hold on a second. I don't know if I've ever done that. Okay, hold on. All right. Back over at the pin. So let's see. I have. Oops. I don't think you'll be able to see it both though. Anyway, so this is the left flipper. Let me get into a game here. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, so I'm only pushing it halfway. And the upper. Wow, I could see that being useful. I'm gonna hold the camera. Sorry if it goes shaky. So right here, I'm only doing the halfway, and the halfway is not flipping. You can see it right here because it's changing the game. I'm gonna go all the way. So it's changing the song. I'm pushing all the way. Now I'm gonna go halfway. Oh, that is awesome. Yep. It's still flipping. This is bottom, or this is halfway. Top is not moving. Dude, I don't think I knew that. No, I don't think so. But look. Okay, now I'm gonna go full. Half, full. Half, full. Dude, that's so great. Try the right side. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay, this is halfway. Okay, going full. Half, full. Half, full. Uh, that's really cool. Yeah, I could see that being really useful. Um, I hope I get to the point soon that my brain can process all of that. Like, actually, my phone died, but I hope I get to the point where, um, while I'm doing a multi-ball, my brain can process. Yeah, my brain can process. Okay, let me think. The left side on Foo Fighters, I don't really see an advantage. Like if I have multi-ball and I shoot a ball up to the top flipper, which it happened earlier today, and there wasn't a moment where I was like, but the right side, I could see that for sure. Come on in, man. Come on in. It'll give me a second with the microphone. Let's see. I have to turn the music off. Come on in. Come on in if you're here, man. He says he wants to crash the stream. All right, hold on a second. I gotta... Yeah, okay. Ooh. I'm trying to remember how this works. So, be on that. Yeah, I think this will work. Is he coming? Is B coming? So, B, I'm crashing the stream. B, are you coming on the stream? Like, literally on your phone? You laying in bed? Let's chat, man. Anyway, so, yeah, there's situations where, yeah, multi-ball, a lot's going on. The right hand feels like a scenario where you want to hit the right flipper, but you don't want the upper right flipper to do anything. I wonder if there's some shots. Maybe there's some shots that I could get by doing that. Because sometimes I want to do like a back shot on the right side, but I don't want the right flipper to go up because the ball will hit that flipper. If I just do like halfway. Is this right, Assault? He says, sorry, right and left on premium, just the right on pro. Is that another difference where they don't have that sensitivity to be able to not trigger on the pro? I'm gonna have to try that because they have pros of Godzilla and Foo Fighters at my local arcade. So I can go check those out. All right, got Mr. Kong here. What's up, man?
I feel terrible, but
sorry, I can't hear you.
What's going on, everybody?
I know how to get you to. I know how to do it. Okay.
Can you hear?
Okay.
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, cool. I crawled out of bed just for this. I was like feeling terrible. I'm like literally sweating. I have like flu symptoms, and I was like eating dinner, watching you play. But it was fun. So yeah, what Jason was saying, you're right about it's for multi-ball purposes, that holding the flipper, but it's like controlling it while letting it go. It's really handy on Godzilla, right? Because in that way you can get the left flipper to flip while you're holding and trapping a ball. So that's what it's meant for.
You're talking about the halfway flipper?
Yeah, so it's meant for you more to like hold it down and trap the ball, and then when you let go halfway, the top flipper will move while your bottom flipper stays.
Oh,
that's what it's trying to make you say. That's what
that I didn't try. That makes so much sense.
That's what it's meant for, so that way you can control the top flipper while controlling your multi-ball for something else. So you can pretty much play one flipper at a time while using that second upper flipper to kind of get that next level target.
Yes, so that's the scenario that I'm looking for.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I turned on machine. I was like, man, I'm gonna go over there and like play with you. We can go side by side at some point too.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I mean, pinball helps you get better, right? Like, weren't you playing and didn't you start feeling better?
Oh yeah. I earlier today we were chatting and I was like telling everyone, I was like, hey, I'm feeling sick, but I can still play pinball and it feels great.
Yeah, I know. And because Justin, when he posted, he was like, I'm sick, but I still kind of want to stream. And I was like, I feel that exact same way. This is my Sunday time slot. Like, what the hell are you doing streaming during my Sunday time, Justin? I'm just kidding.
Well, you
um,
said you were out, and I was
I was
like,
out. No, I was out. I started a thumbnail just to do it and was like, I feel
"Oh, you
terrible
were
with my
gonna?"
life. No, well, because you're the king at like putting like one-liners that will get
Mm,
people to come.
yeah,
I'm struggling. Here's why. I was gonna do one that just said, I feel terrible.
I'm
Instead,
sick. I'm sick
I feel
and
like
tired.
shit. Yeah. I'm eating soup through a straw and then see like if people will come. But I was gonna be like, oh, if I was doing a show, it's like I would ask, like, what do gamers do when you're sick? Do you play games? Do you do other stuff? Because I felt very antsy not doing stuff. And part of me wanted to get up and part of it was like, do I plug in a console and play? Do I use my handheld for something? And then I ended up like at 3 a.m. last night because I couldn't sleep. I was like, man, I really miss watching Game of Thrones. I'm going to watch a 1 hour recap of all the first 7 seasons for fun. And I was like, it was great. I love watching recaps of stuff I've already watched. So, I mean, what else have you done while you're sick? Did you do anything else today? You feel like 100% better?
I'm not 100% better. So I'm at like my lips feel all chapped, and I have a cold sore right here. You can kind of
Mm.
see it on the stream. I almost was gonna do a stream like I didn't even show my face, but I was like, I don't care, whatever.
You can't even tell. That's when you go to 720p and then people won't be able to
There
tell.
you go. There you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the house. I
Mhm.
wanted to. So yeah, I hear what you're saying about when you're not feeling well, and then you still want to do stuff. I did laundry. That's what I did,
Yeah. That sounds productive, at least.
and I
So
ate a.
I had a double whammy though, because not only was I feeling sick, I sprained my ankle yesterday playing basketball, so that I couldn't walk at the same time as I was feeling sick. So I was like, man, I want to ice my foot, but I'm like sweating because I had the flu sweats, and it's like this weird temperature thing. It's like, man, this is getting old, and I think it's all due to, and this is all controversial, right? I just got the flu shot, and I'm like, it's supposed to help, right? But maybe these are the symptoms from that, and then it'll get better later on. So I think it's just a 1 day thing. I'll be good. But yeah. So are you gonna teach other folks more things about pinball? Is this gonna be a regular thing?
I don't know. I don't know a lot. I just learned that. So, and there's a lot of like forums out there that I have learned. I wish I could go back because as I was learning this last year, you know, now I don't think of them. They become natural, and I'm sure the microflip is something that I'm thinking of, like I'm actively trying. And I
Yeah.
read somewhere someone was saying like, this is what you should do. You should, literally like practice like it's a sport.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if you're trying to go for earlier on Godzilla, I was playing today. All I was trying to do was so Geigen is all about the what is it called, the ramps, pretty much.
Mhm.
Like if
Mhm.
you can get the ramps, you can defeat Geigen. So the question is, can you like 3 times or 5 times in a row just go ramp, 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 ramp over and over and over again? If you can't, try it. Just focus on that, right? For a while. So I've been trying that. And I got to a point where I was like, oh my God, I'm doing it. Like it's like juggling. Like it's happening. And it's all about if you can get that ball to come back at that same speed, because
Mhm.
it's falling pretty much the same speed, and then if you hit it at exactly the same spot, it's going to go back up the ramp, and then it's going to come back around at the same speed. Because basically, once it goes down the what's it called, the metal parts,
Mhm. The wire form.
the wire
Yeah.
form. I
Mhm.
mean, that's pretty much getting it to be at a fixed speed, if you will.
Yeah.
So
Have
just
you gotten pretty consistent at getting the scoop shot on Godzilla? Because that's
mm-mm,
still very tough. Yeah,
no,
I think that's people are saying if you can master the scoop shot, like practice it, because it's either the edge of the left flipper to shoot it up.
yep,
But I have seen somebody kind of backhand it off of the right flipper, just like softly like tapping it in. I was like, that takes skill. Like to get consistent with that,
yeah.
that one's tough. But
I've
that, I
only
mean,
done that on accident, so
yeah, exactly. I get in there because like it bumps off the UFO and jumps in is majority of the time I get into
yeah,
the scoop. But yeah, that one's tough. And for Foo Fighters, like I have been. That's why I mentioned the drop targets because like as soon as I learned how to upgrade the van more consistently, like I've been practicing that like nonstop. And
Yeah.
like I'll drain balls just to kind of see if I can get maxed out on a particular thing. And it's only good for one city that you activate, right? And then you have to do it again. Because I was playing before just casually, and I was able to do a couple of cities, but I was like, oh, I can score more points if I do that upgrade first. So that's really the key to getting high scores. At least I would say at least the high score, and then the which is the middle one, the shield one, and then the advanced target are probably more valuable than the extra time, in my opinion. So those are the two I normally would go for because they help you complete a mission and you get more points with it. So those are the ones that I've been practicing getting. And then I found this like really cool shot that once you knock down all three targets, if you're on the right flipper and you hit the back bump, it'll upgrade it one more time, but it'll loop around the right side, and then I can hold the left flipper at the top and it'll bounce off of that and hit it one more time. So I can get it 2 upgrades off of one shot and then again on the right side. And so I like, if I can master that, it's the fastest way to upgrade. Is like you get all your bumps, flip it up around. So I've just been like, that's a shot I've been practicing on Fu. But then I waste balls, and so it's totally inefficient to like go for that while trying to do missions. So you got to do one or the other. I feel like it's a weird one.
Yeah, it's the risk reward. And Assault mentions, I've watched Abe Flips. He's good. He's a German guy, and I subscribed to him a while back. So he has a handful of shorts, and so they'll go into the feed, and then but not too many. He's the first one that I've ever seen. I never played Alien or Aliens Pinball. Have you ever played that? And so Abe has a video. It's a short, and so basically it's one of those games where you got the flipper, but then it's got a inside where it drains. There's like a little nut thing, and so every single time the ball drains, he just pushes it right back into play.
Yeah,
and then he's playing around. It comes down the middle, it just pushes it right back up. But yeah, he's got a tutorial, dude, like a playlist that's all like, here are the like 10 things you need to learn, and he's got one. Micro flipping is one of them. I'm pretty sure that's where I learned the term.
Nice.
I
never heard the term. Flips. I know about like passing, right? But if that's a way to pass, right, is the micro flipping.
Right. He the other way to pass is like, well, it's coming down anyway, so you just leave it up. Like Godzilla is super easy for that. Like you just leave the flipper up and it just like skids across or whatever.
Yeah. Look at us.
The idea that pinball is physics is something that I wanted to. I was a physics denier, if you will. Like, no, pinball is not about physics, but I think it is.
Yeah,
like it is. It's my brain is different with pool. It's like because pool is all about this like aim, and then pinball is more about timing. Yeah. But you're timing the aim, so.
And the other thing about it too is that like every machine may play differently because of the condition of that machine, whether it's the strength of the flipper, whether it's the angle of the play field, whether it's one mech that's broken. So every time you're going to play it at a different location, I remember playing Fu on location somewhere else, and I'm like, I'm the best Foo Fighters player ever. And I think it was because the tilt was, I don't know, higher or lower, but it felt more floaty. So I had more control of the ball. It wasn't as fast than the one I have at my house. I was like, oh, this is great. So yeah, every single game you play, no matter what location, it's different, and sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. Like, I hate playing pins that are very, very poorly kept, and they're not really great experiences.
Yeah, I hear you. Jason says, what's the highest you've ever gotten on a city?
Yeah, I think the city that I play most consistently that I feel like I can master pretty easily is Seattle. And so I think I've gotten over 100 million on just a city. If you can get max value on the city, each shot is worth like an extra 200,000, and then you can go to town on that. So
drink more water.
Hi, thank you. You gonna come join us?
What are we doing?
We're just joining and crashing Justin's stream. We're not doing anything else. We were gonna do something earlier, but there. We're talking about Foo Fighters.
Oh wait,
pinball machine.
Yeah. So he says that micro flipping is called tap pass. So I better change my video to tap pass in chat. I don't know. It's not as. I think micro flip in chat has a little ring to it.
Yeah, it sounds fancier than a tap pass.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Whatever.
What's your highest score on Foo Fighters?
Maybe 80 million?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Broken 100 million yet?
No, that was on something else that I didn't get a picture of.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we're further away today because someone's sick.
Yeah. I don't want
Yeah.
to
Well, you're close enough. You're so getting whatever he has.
Oh, no, I got it. I figured it out.
You need a drink?
Yeah.
Alcohol
kills all germs, right?
Exactly.
Is that how it works?
I got hot water in mine, and she's drinking the alcohol. So
Why are we all sick? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't know why y'all are sick, but like,
Oh yeah,
drink your alcohol.
yeah. I was very appreciative of her taking care of all things in the house today. So, does your wife help out when you're sick? Does she like take care
Reluctantly, but yeah.
Yeah.
Your pinball will gradually play different as it wears. Cleaning and waxing will briefly make your machines play tough as nails. About 30 games after a wax will shift closer back. 30 games? Okay, oh, I see. You wax and then 30 games. Yeah, I waxed my Jurassic Park. It was weird. Like, after I waxed it, the first 30 games, like he was saying, I was like, I don't get it. Why are we waxing? And then, like, it felt really good. It felt better because mine's used, right? So mine already had like 2,000 plays on it. And after I cleaned it and then waxed it, it felt weird, but then it felt great. And Assault, he's like, I always called it microfolding. See?
Something that I learned when we were at Comic-Con, because so many people had to do it, was the resetting like shortcut where you hold down the left flipper and the start button. And I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do that at home because it's a standard setting. So if I'm playing for a high score and like I want to just get good at it, then I'll reset a first ball that drains. And like I don't know if it counts as a full play on the machine. Maybe it does. But I've done that pretty often. So I think I might be messing up my machine by resetting it so much. But
yeah, I do it a lot. Yeah. I'm trying to think why I do it.
Chasing that high score. Bad ball one.
It's Jurassic Park. So I've been playing the new mode that it's like a whole new game. It is absolutely amazing. So okay, you know how like in Jurassic Park, after each game, it'll do the doom 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 and show you the score. And then, it's the next player's turn. Not in this new mode. If you do multiplayer, you play all 3 balls before it goes to the second player.
Okay.
It's like you play your full game.
Yeah.
And then the game is extremely forgiving. Like there's a ton of ball saves, but there's one single objective. I love it. I love it so much. Like I really hope that when we get together in Cleveland, we can find a Jurassic Park that has the newer version, because it literally tells you what you need to do right now. There's only the objective. There's no like multi-ball. It's you got to hit the ramp or you got to hit this red light or that red light. And you're running out of gas and you're kind of on a timer. And then you finish that mode and it shows you like you finished this part and it tells you how quickly you did it. It's like you cleared this zone in 1 minute and then you're on to the next part of the game. It's a lot of fun. If you drain, it's very forgiving, gives you the ball back a lot of times, and finally you lose all trucks or all, and then your game is over, and then it's the second player.
So can I ask you, does your wife or your daughter join you for like pinball?
My wife never, but my daughter yes. But my wife, she's been visiting me while I play.
Okay, but she's never like, you didn't create an account for her. She has a Mrs. Kongs R Us Insider Connected account, so I put her on home team. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I just learned that in the settings you can change the retention for home team. Have you seen that?
What does that mean?
So you can say right now retention is like 1 minute. You can say 30 minutes. So when you log in, you stay logged in for 30 minutes.
Oh, I see. For how long you're on.
Yeah. So if it's just you and your house, you could say, okay, keep me logged in for 5 hours, but you can still exit out.
Yeah.
So then you just don't have to log in. I like that. Might try that.
No, I tried a couple of games and I'm like, I need to go walk away for a little bit.
Yeah.
I see.
Sometimes when I've played with her, since like I play so often, like my turns will take, honestly, a lot longer. So
Yeah,
I
so
feel bad playing with her sometimes. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna drain the ball, let you play. But my son's been getting more competitive though, so he's getting a lot better at it. But they got
Good.
faster reflexes, right? So
Yeah,
yeah.
there's competitiveness to it. What game has he been playing the most?
I think he still likes Godzilla the most. That's his favorite.
It's
Yeah.
good. Assault says, you mentioned Cactus Canyon on the earlier stream. I have an SE model, no topper, and I love it.
Nice.
A great pinball for casuals, but it's not terribly deep. Now you said that. So this is what I've been thinking about recently. So, I told you that on my list, probably got 3 more machines coming in the next 5 years. And originally I was thinking Cactus Canyon, basically all the Chicago remakes.
Mm-hmm.
The 3, not the monsters, but
Mm-hmm.
so Attack from
From
Mars,
Mars. Medieval Madness.
Medieval Madness, Cactus Canyon. Cactus Canyon is available right now.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be available next year? Year after? I don't know. So I was thinking about that. But one thing I'm worried about is I don't know the depth of those 3 games. My hunch is they don't have a lot of depth. Because if you go play Medieval Madness, it's like, or Attack from Mars, right? Like you play a city and it's pretty repetitive.
Yeah.
And I enjoy playing it, and I love the casual play when I play with friends at the bar. That's fun, but now I'm like, okay, I don't know if I actually want to own it.
Well, I think Stern Insider Connected has ruined older pins for me. Because when I don't log into machine, sometimes I feel like it's like, oh, it's not tracking my progress or not tracking my score or things. And so, especially for older machines, like even older Sterns that don't have it. But like those games when we were playing in Revenge of, I was like, this experience is going to stay on this machine forever, right? And so, it was really cool. I think it's a way that really brought Stern to up their modern kind of replayability for their stuff, because you're always chasing a new score, a new something, gives them an ability to add things later. But I think out of those 3, I still think Medieval Madness is the deepest out of those. There's so many elements to that game. Even I would say Cactus Canyon has like a lot of different areas and shots that like I'm like, oh, I really don't know what that whole section is for just yet. But Attack from Mars is pretty straightforward, but it's like ridiculously fun, very simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so my pecking order out of those 3 probably would be Medieval Madness, Cactus Canyon, and then Attack from Mars. Yeah.
Did you really say pecking order?
Yeah. Isn't that a thing?
I don't know, but now I just see a chicken.
A pecking order? Isn't that a real thing?
going
My
on the line.
rankings, pecking?
Oh, I did hear about this. They did say Cactus Canyon is not complete, right? Cactus Canyon has a code update coming next year that will include some physical features. Rumor is saloon doors in front of the bar, in front of the Bart head. Very much looking forward to it. Yeah, that's really cool. See, I've been playing. This is what I've been asking myself. What game am I driving to go play? And is that game worthy of owning? My answer, it's like what do you call it? It's like I'm cheating on Foo Fighters. Maybe is that I feel reluctant to express and tell you guys exactly. Yeah. It's James Bond. I can't stop driving to play James Bond. Yeah.
Pro, premium, either one.
So let me tell you, I did a test yesterday. I went to my wife and my daughter, and I showed them 2 pictures. I showed them a picture of the 007 James Bond Pro, just a picture of it, and then the premium. So one's yellow and one's blue. And I said, okay, this one we'll call it the yellow one, and this one we'll call the blue one. And then I said, at the count of 3, I'll say 1, 2, 3, go. I want you both to say which color you like the best. And they both said yellow. They like the Pro.
Really?
And then I've been playing the Pro, and I'm wondering if it's one of the machines where you don't need to have the premium. I
agree with that, honestly.
The premium has like the figure where he's like on the jetpack.
Yeah, it's a jetpack mode. Mm-hmm. It has like the rocket has like this little thing where it locks it in the rocket, and then there's this other light up figure that like lights up at the bottom where he's scuba diving. Like that's it. I absolutely think I like Bond Pro better than Premium personally. So yeah.
So I've been thinking about it. So I looked, and I don't know what's going on, but a month ago, 2 months ago, I could find them all over.
Mhm.
Like you go on to Pinside Market, even in my area, there were 2 available, like used. I can't find them now.
A Bond Pro or any of them?
Well, you can get them brand new. I'm just
I
saying
see.
on the secondary market, they're gone.
Yeah, people are keeping them now.
I wonder if they're
Yeah.
keeping them now because they're doing the updates.
Yeah, well, I mean, the code was very early. I think it was one of those games that like had legs for it, and so very early on. It's only been like 10 months. It came out in December last year when we were first looking for it. But it's a very hard table. But it's challenging. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been enjoying the Bond more and more as time goes on. Pro is a solid choice, but the premium can be had used for a significant discount from retailers. I have seen that. In my area, there's one that's a premium just from an owner, but it doesn't have a lot of plays on it. And that machine's normally 9,600, I want to say, or 94. He was selling it for 8,400, and it didn't have many plays, maybe 100 or so. It says pending though, so it's like I missed that one. But maybe I'll get. Maybe
it might be
I'll
the
get,
next one.
It might be. I could get it right now. Like my wife's on board, but I'm not because I'm like we're going to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money. I don't think that'll be too much because I canceled my flight. I'm just driving, and it's like $150 to drive, so it's not too big.
So I have a buddy of mine. His name is Vic VP. I don't know if you've known him in the chat, but he just got his first 2 pinball machines very quickly, and they're both Jersey Jacks. He got a collector's edition, a Godfather, and then another Toy Story pin. And so I was like, he's like, ha ha ha, these are great, you know? And so I don't know, how do you feel about the Jersey Jack pins? Did you got to play Godfather a little bit? Like, would you ever get something else besides one of the Sterns?
Maybe. So the Jersey Jacks, I don't find myself coming back to as often. I do play them, but it's like I play a game. So the one I went to that I played Bond a lot, it has Toy Story and it has Godfather. And I played Godfather. Godfather's cool, but it's like, so like Bond, for example, I have memories of watching the movies like with my uncle. It's not really like, oh my God, I love James Bond, but there's something. I got nothing with Godfather except for it's my brother's favorite movie, and I grew up knowing that. So
yeah,
there's not really any IP pull for me. But the thing is, there isn't any IP pull for Attack from Mars. It's not like I was into that 1950s story.
Or Godzilla, for that matter, right? Like, I mean, you kind of always knew it, but it's a good game. What about Toy Story? Like, did you play that one often, or?
I've played it a few times, probably less than 10. You know, it's kind of cool. It's got that screen like inside it, you know, and I know it didn't pull on me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like Sculptress comment, the JJP Pirates of the Caribbean is good. It's not the same thing as that Pirates of the Caribbean that you bought, right?
Oh yeah, I bought
the little one.
No, I bought a Zizzle Pirates of the Caribbean a while back. It was terrible.
So I had to make fun of him because he's like, I got this really great pinball. We picked it up. I was
machine. I got it for like $50, so you know.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
All those Jersey Jacks, they have like, is it the expressive lighting? Is that what it is?
I mean, I don't know if they have the expression lighting, but it's just the back glass is very different, right? So that's the big thing. And yeah, so with Toy Story, I think the modes on that game like weren't as clear as I feel like they thought it out. And they did Toy Story 4, which is also, you know, one of the later ones where people don't have as much nostalgia for, and they're shooting like the Gabby Gabby doll, and then there's like what's that Canadian guy, Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, but he like, you do the thing where you like launch it to the top part and shoot it. So I mean, they have some cool features, but it didn't stick out enough to me. And maybe it's because like a game that I pick up that I don't get a lot of I don't unlock a lot of things or play it well the first like maybe 5 times I play it. It's like it's not easy for a casual person to pick up, and then it's harder for it's not as deep than I think that's what makes a good game actually, is like when it's easy for a casual to pick up, but it's deep for like longer players. And so both of those games were tough for me. Yeah.
Yep.
Duke Kaboom. That's right. Duke Kaboom. That shot was fun.
Godfather is a pretty fun game, and there is a ton to do, but the MSRP is crazy at $12K for the cheapest model. Used to be $8K. used will be 8K in no time, just like Guns N' Roses. That's a good point.
Yeah.
In
They're so
my
expensive. They're
my
so expensive.
the Stern distributor, well, he's also a Jersey Jack distributor.
Mhm.
I talked to them a couple months ago, and I was like, "Hey, is there any machines you got like I could get a good deal on?" And they're like, "Well, the owners, the companies are very strict on what you can sell things for.
Mhm.
Like you cannot go lower than the MSRP that's they recommend. Like you cannot. Um, if something's been slightly used and not new in box, then now it's a little bit. But they said they bought a ton of Guns N' Roses from Jersey Jack, and Jersey
Mhm.
Jack isn't as strict with their prices. And he was like, "So if you want a Guns N' Roses, we can give you a really good deal on that because we have no one wants it, and they bought way too many."
Guns N' Roses is a fun game though. I like that one.
I
Yeah.
don't. There's something weird about Guns N' Roses. Like I think
Yeah.
it's really cool with the drumstick and the
Mhm.
drums and like the music, and then they got the Les Paul, and like it's kind of fun to play. But at least the one there's only one in my area. Both the is it the plunger and the flipper? I'm trying to think. That does have a plunger on it, right?
Mhm.
It feels crappy. Like it's like on Arcade One Up when when you got the Gen 1 sticks. Like the flippers just feel loose. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Is it Jersey Jack that makes the Halloween one? The Mike Myers Halloween?
I don't think so. I don't think that's is that right, B? Is that
Mm, no,
spooky?
that's the one that's saying the same people that make the Scooby Doo one.
Never mind. But Dougie has a really good question.
Mhm.
Question for you guys. Were you able to fit the pinball machine through your doorways in the box? Or have you had to take it out first? Going by measurements, I'm concerned it wouldn't fit in a box.
Yeah, I got it through my doorway
Yeah, we have a standard
in
door.
the box.
Spooky pinball. That's right. Spooky pinball.
Spooky.
Yeah.
It's Halloween. The other thing about JGP is that like is unique kind of, hey, like I was saying, they don't have Stern Insider Connect, but they take your picture
That's
afterwards
right.
for like high scores. So Mo was like, sometimes like the first time I did it, I was just like, oh man, that's what I look like when I play pinball. It's like, you don't know.
It's like the Disneyland ride, so you're not paying attention and just take
Yeah,
a picture.
it just snaps a picture for you to just jump onto their high scoreboard, and I'm like,
Yep. It is a little
I was
weird.
like, man, that's my pinball face, right?
But it's
So,
kind of cool.
yeah,
I wonder if Stern would ever do that. Would they add a
yeah.
camera?
Add a camera for it. Yeah. So I mean, that's JGP's like main signature thing. So
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I haven't been that much of a fan of the spooky pinball machines. I mean, Halloween.
The Mike Myers Halloween was really fun. I mean, the
Hmm?
plunger is a knife. It's not really a plunger. It's just like
Yeah.
a knife on the side. But
You
then
liked
there's
it? You
two
were
play
playing it
fields.
earlier.
It was two play fields.
Yeah.
So you have like when you get up to the top graveyard thingy, that was fun. Sorry, I'm far away because I need to stay.
That's okay. Do your thing. Thank you.
Wow. All right.
I need my second alcohol thingy.
All
We
right.
got all these seltzers for a party, but like they're 5 to 6% APV, so hopefully it kills something.
So the Truly, that's what my wife bought me that, and I swear, like I felt good. And yesterday I drank the cherry Truly.
So the truly made you sick.
The Truly made me sick. It's probably a coincidence. Yeah, you guys heard about that, right? So Stock Jock from the community won the Jurassic Park 30th.
Yay, and we get to all like give him bear hugs and high fives in Cleveland because he'll be there. So
Mike immediately goes for, I'm so jealous. Be happy for him.
yeah, you should have entered and made your name Stock Jock, and you would have won. But,
I think
But
of it
not
this way.
spelled correctly.
I'm glad Michael didn't enter because then Stock Jock won.
yeah, because Stock Jock was like, I totally entered that stream that Michael B told me about, and then Michael B is like, I need credit. I need somehow to take some credit for you winning. So you need to ship
Finder's
that to
fee.
me for at least half the year, so that way I can, make you feel good about it.
Assault Suit says, I just played Halloween CE last night with the knife plunger. Looked and sounded amazing.
So have you played Halloween at all?
No, I don't
So-
think there's a Halloween here.
Here's the really weird thing about Halloween. So right where the ball kind of lanes are to the flipper, there's a piece of plastic acrylic with art there, so it's
Yeah.
hidden. And so there's an actual scoop that, like, if you shoot it into something, it'll magically just appear in your lane. And you have to be paying attention because it'll be shooting up here and all of a sudden it flashes and it just drops very slowly into your flip. And I'm like, holy crap. And so it's meant to be like this surprise element. But I was like, what the heck? And then this left ramp has these bushes where Mike Myers is supposed to pop out as part of it, but every time I've played the game, it's broken. So like that portion is broken of it, has some hidden playfield, but that portion of like being spooky, I guess it's the Halloween theme. Like you're like, oh shit, pinball, and it just appears out of nowhere. That's like the craziest thing.
I hope
the knife actually looks like a knife though.
It does,
too.
yeah.
That's
It's
really
like,
weird. You're kind of
yeah.
like, wow, that's
Yeah,
okay.
so it looks beautiful, but yeah, it's funny to play. You always keep your head on a swivel and playing. Yeah, like I'll pay attention, man. I was like, ugh.
Wow. I hope we get to play it at Cleveland. I hope we got a good. We're gonna have to travel.
We gotta pinball map it out and see where else we gotta go to. So now I don't think we really knew about pinball map last year when we were going. So we kind of just went to each place and we were surprised like what we found. And now we can map out stuff and be like, here's all our pinball maps that we're gonna go to for stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that'll be fun.
I hit my hour on a pinball playing and chatting afterwards, this flippin' chat, whatever. And you guys need to start doing a flippin' chat as well. You can call it whatever you want, but let's play pinball and then talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's see. Man, I love watching these streams. As part of my Sundays, grabbing a drink and chilling, like hanging out with other dads. You guys are awesome. Well, really appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for jumping on and crashing the stream. Absolutely. And we'll try to do this again sometimes. Don't forget, if you're in the chat and you don't get a chance to play pinball, go to pinballmap.com. Go find some pinball machines in your local area, support your local arcades, and try out some micro flips. You'll have a lot of fun. See you guys.
Oh, shit. We're a pinball show now?
We're a pinball channel. Yeah, we'll just transfer over and go live on our channel, and everybody can come over there.
Sounds good.
All right. Talk
Come
to you
hang
later.
out.
See ya.